Hey, welcome back, America. This is Savage Jasper. I don't think I got a chance to introduce myself much, much as videos I did on here on YouTube, but I'm Jasper James Gideon. What the hell is that? Jasper James Gideon, best known by my name, Tiger Jasper. Since I love tigers, diagnosed with high functioning autism and IED, that stands for intermittent explosive disorder. Long story short, I'm very outspoken, but I can also be real shy when it comes to talking to people, especially to girls. Not just black ones, but even white ones. Mexican, Puerto Rican, Spanish, all kind of girls I get shy around. Have that nervous energy, especially if they're real cute. I go to having my little feelings and whatnot. Getting all drooly and shit. Love struck, which is nothing wrong with that. That's part of life. A man does go through that with girls and women. They do have that kind of love struck. If they feel like they like someone, their heart go to race and they get all anxious and their hands go to shaking and whatnot. But that's also part of my anxiety. My hands go to shaking when I get real nervous. When it comes to a conversation, an argument, or even a fist fight. Only thing is with a fist fight is that I get real intense. I've noticed that, like, every time when I'm about to get angry and be ready to fight someone, my stomach gets real hot, which is the tension. It rises from orange to red as when something starts to become more suspicious, in my kind of way. Like if somebody's about ready to pick a fight with me, I'd be ready to do this, be ready to do that. That have happened in the past a bunch of times, but yet again, that's part of my behavior. One thing about it is I'm also very loyal and appear to have a conscience, which means I have the heart to stand up for others who's also getting bullied. I don't like to see anyone else getting abused or assaulted, made fun of, talked about. I take it real personal like it's me, because Lord knows that's happened to me tons of times in my day. Y'all guys know the history, of fighting, all kind of verbal aggression I've had with people. But as time move on, you just gotta put all that old shit behind you. And now the fact that we're in December, it's just one more month away from the New Year's. And I already have a New Year's resolution, but I haven't really thought of it yet. I just plan on wanting to keep my job. Because yet again, so far, ever since I've gotten hired, this is the best that's ever happened to me. Getting all this money, getting all this attention, having my parents saying how proud they are of me. But mainly, I'm proud of myself. But one thing I'm not so proud of is the fact that how I end up being an easy target. Because Lord knows I got like a lot of enemies up in Chicago that I don't get along with, that I can't stand to be in the same room with, looking at, talking with. I don't get along with nobody in my neighborhood, actually. I'm surrounded by morons. I've had all kind of enemies, had all kind of beef, all kind of heat, all kind of fights, confrontations. People want to get out of the car and say something, be stupid. I mean, guys, they look for a reason to want to use a gun. So don't even bother getting that satisfaction. And just keep on going. I know it's hard, but you just have to ignore them. Like, put on your headphones like you don't even hear them. Like you ain't paying them no attention. Like, in reality, they just talking to themselves because they crazy. Come from all that dope they smoke. They stupid. And Lord knows I don't smoke. So I ain't got shit to worry about. I mean, just a regular black kid that sits around at the playground listening to his headphones, listen to music. So also there's nothing wrong with that. Yet again, that's normal, But of course, you got all kind of gossipers and stereotypes and snitches and liars. All the above that goes around in the neighborhood. Of course, I ain't no liar or no snitch. I'ma always tell the truth, even if it kills me. Because you know what they say, the truth shall set you free. And I've always been honest with my parents and my loved ones. Even though I don't like telling my mom everything, because, you know, there are certain things you ain't supposed to tell a woman at all. Whether it's your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your sister, your cousin, your niece, and most definitely your wife. Because women, they say, are one of the craziest people on earth. And that's a fact. It's just the way how they react. I mean, they just react just too wild, buck wild, just too hysterical. It'll make your heart race. Like she finna pull out a gun and be ready to shoot your head off. And I ain't talking about your mother, I'm talking about your wife. You know, if you was to break some type of news of her. Which is why I'm not in a hurry to get married yet. But Lord knows I do want to get married and have a family, wife and kids. Because I ain't trying to be no baby daddy like everybody else. I mean, these girls, they just couldn't wait to get out of high school so they can get pregnant, have kids with certain guys, certain baby daddies. The ones I went to school with. Girls, they do go to acting fast hell, especially when they turn 16. They do have that type of sexual experience where they want to have random sex with guys. And I'm not in a hurry with that. Even though I ain't no virgin no more. Not trying to tell all my business though. You know, just between me and you. I had lost my virginity like 5 years ago around this time with this 16-year-old girl who I made out with. And she was Puerto Rican. But bottom line is, I was not in a hurry to be no father. Plain and simple. Girls these days are just after one thing only. And for your advice, if I was you, I'd just wear a condom at all time. Just to be on the safe side, you know. So, I'm going to get off now. But, you know, I'm doing a lot better.